Afternoon, guys. Same process as with mics on either side. There are no embargoes, so please raise your hand to let us know that you'd like to ask a question. We'll take, is there any Italian-speaking media in the room? Okay, we'll hold until the end of the press conference if that's okay. We'll start with English. Somewhere to start, please, Simon.
Hi, Pep. You've obviously been phenomenally successful in the Champions League in the old format. With the way that this competition has been restructured, do you have to look at the 8 games in a different way, or what are you trying to do? Are you trying to finish top to get a seeding, or just a top 8, or how does it work?
Win our first game, and the second one, and see what happened. And the last games, take a look. Just like in the Premier League, it's not necessary to take the table right now. It will be in the future. Is win the first game and the next ones, and after we see. But for all of us, it's new, so. And maybe for more experience next seasons, if we are lucky to play this competition, so maybe we can read better what you have to do. But normally in the past, when we had success to go through in the group stages, we at home always we were able to win all the games except 1 year. Make 9 points, and this is what you have to do. Our games at home, you have to try to take the points, otherwise everything can happen.
Martin?
Hi, Pep. Obviously, you had a very special night against Inter sort of 16 months ago. Do you feel that they're a better team now than they were then, Inter?
It was a better team in that moment. It was a good team in that moment. It's a really good team right now. So, same manager. Simone knows have incredible patterns, and you know, in Italy the last years they were the best. So in Italy always have been a tough league, a lot of experience and so competitive, and tomorrow will not be an exception.
Have you watched that final back a lot of times?
Yesterday, the first time. Yeah.
Sam?
Man City v Inter seems like exactly the sort of game UEFA would want for the start of this competition. But some of the players are already talking about having to play extra games. Having sort of to play into January in this group stage, is that more kind of mentally difficult as well to plan for?
I said many times, I don't think much about the future, about what happened in January and February, or what is the mental. So I don't know. I'm focusing and prepare well the game and try to win tomorrow. And after restful days, Arsenal and Watford, and I don't think much, honestly. I always have been like that. So it's because I don't know what's going to happen, not even tomorrow, imagine in January. Many things can happen. So I think in the modern football, modern sports, you have to handle the present and what is the next game, and that's all.
Pep, good afternoon. Good to see you. For a lot of City fans, that final back in 2023 was a wonderful occasion. What's your most vivid memory of that night?
That was nice, tight game. First half was much better than the second half. After goal, we have 1 clear chance to fulfill. They have 2 clear chances. The coin came in our side. Could go to the other side. It's so nice to have. Inter have many Champions League, we have just one, so win it was, of course, special, but if I analyze the game, it was so tight, because I said in the days before the final, remember how tough is the opponent. Now the people believe me more, because the people need to see really how strong they are. And but it's not a final now, it's a game at home. We are going to go to Milan. It's completely different. And with our people, try to, you know, our games at home to try to do it.
How much inspiration, perhaps, will your players draw from that wonderful night tomorrow?
Sorry?
How much inspiration will your players draw from that night when they play into tomorrow?
So I think they have to know what you have to do. They have to judge something, because for the way they attack is so difficult to control. And in that moment, about the inspiration, about the emotions, I think I'm so cold on that. So the first game of the group stage for the 8 games, and after what happened in the future. So we just, tactically be present. What do you have to do?
Sam, please.
Hi, Pep. I wanted to ask about Kevin De Bruyne, because obviously he had the difficult injury last season, and then he came back. A lot of assists, some games really good, some games not so good. But it seems like this season he started it as good as ever. How does he seem, how does he feel around the training pitch in games?
Yeah, I
How do you
agree.
think?
But it's the same with Erling in all the comments after the game. So I said the season will start now, and there are a lot of games. Of course, start really well, come back good, help us especially in the Premier League games, in the competitions that we had. But I will see. So every 3-4 games, so cannot sustain in any player every week. And but yeah, I'm happy his mood is good and he's playing at a good level.
And in terms of Phil Foden, when he's back available for selection, should we expect him to be playing more in the central areas now, like at the end of last season, or
Yeah.
could he still be used on the wing?
Yeah, we have Gundo now back and have other players, but yeah, his position, it's better, is there. But when everybody's fit, the contention is tough, and they have to compete, for themselves, for perform well. I want to rotate, but they have to prove when I rotate they are ready to play. When they don't perform well, I rotate less. So, because the business here is win the next game, and not because I'm going to give presents for this player or the other one. I wanted everybody involved because it's the best way to put the injuries to be fresh and mentally, physicality, but they have to perform.
Hi, Pep. Erling has 99 goals in 103 games for City. If he scores tomorrow, he'll beat Cristiano Ronaldo to be the fastest player to get to 100. I think Ronaldo got 100 goals in 105 for Real Madrid. What do those numbers say about Erling? And how much better can he get? Akanji was talking at the weekend about him becoming an all-round player, involved in the game a lot more. But can you just talk about those kind of numbers? Because you've said in the past that those are the kind of Messi and Ronaldo numbers.
Well, can evolve, but if you tell me in the next 100 games, I score another 99 goals, for me it's fine. So if you want to improve, don't improve. Score next 100 games, 99 goals, I will be more than delighted. And City and all the organization for Man City as well. And I think for him as well. So, but I think the experience playing game, they will improve. So it's difficult to improve when you don't play. So as much games he's going to play in this club, he will be a better player for a natural way, not because we say something special or he practiced something special, in a natural way.
Are those numbers surprised you, though? Because you knew you were getting a goal scorer, a guy that was a great finisher, but had those numbers even surprised you?
A little bit, yeah. Do you know why? I played 11 years as a professional, as a football player. I was a football player in the past, I scored 11 goals. This guy in 4 goals scored 9. So have one more game, equalize me. So imagine if you surprise me.
And just on the improvement, Pep, in him, do you sense there is that hunger and thirst in him to improve? He's a player who just isn't satisfied.
The difference of last season, he feels his body, his niggles, and he's tired, and the night in his head, it feels better. I think the difference between this season and the previous one, or especially in the first season, I make incredible numbers, the year of the travel. Like he came from Dortmund with a lot of problems, muscular. In the first month, they struggled a little bit with the. So far, he feels, I'm clean, I feel good here and no problems. But what I said before with Kevin answer. So every 3-4 days, game. I don't know, in 1 or 2 or 3 months' time. So I don't expect every single game I score 3 or 2 goals. So I don't expect that. At the moment that is going to happen, it's not a problem because I know the quality is there. But I think the difference with last season is what I said. Feels good, no problems. And when a player had, not just him, all the players had that feeling, he can perform his best.
Is that a bit worrying for opponents that he's still being able to hit those numbers, even though he's had injuries, missed 2 months last season, he's had niggles and problems to get with,
No,
and he's still got to that.
The opponents will find a solution to control these numbers of goals. and we had to find a resolution to beat them, to find a way. But of course they are going to find, and after when that's happened, it's because there will be more players over him, and I had to create an environment around him to another player that score goals. So, but hopefully he can continue his mindset positive, and he can continue to help us.
One more in English, guys, then we'll take some Italian. Paul?
Hi, Pep. You've studied Inter's games, obviously, a lot this season. What in particular makes you think that they're such a dangerous team for you to face tomorrow?
Inter?
Yeah.
First, the historical team, the incredible mentality. They are built to win every single game. They are created to win the competitions. Last year's won a lot, and that means the mindset of the players that I'm able to do it. It's quite similar to us. And they have a good high pressing, almost man-to-man, similar Brentford. And after they defend with the typical mentality in Italy that they have to suffer, I don't know as much minutes, they are not a problem. Strong team in set pieces, good, incredible qualities in the build-ups with Bastoni, Çalhanoğlu, Acerbi, Pavard, and after good guys coming for the second line, especially Barella, Mkhitaryan as well, but especially Barella. I don't know if Di Marco will be fit, but every time crosses arrive with 4 or 5 players in the box. Yeah, complete team. You cannot win the Italian league or being in the positions in 2 years ago with the same manager, 90% of the players, the same ones, the final Champions League, if you don't have something, special.
In Italian, please.
Buongiorno Pep, ben trovato. Hai detto che hai rivisto la finale per la prima volta ieri. Ecco, ti aspetti quell'Inter con quella ferocia, con quell'aggressività, con quella pressione che poi è stata capace forse in quell'aspetto, no, di arrivare molto vicina al livello del City?
Sì, ma io non mi aspettavo prima la finale perché sarebbe una gara che noi possiamo pensare che eravamo molto molto più forti di loro. Una cosa che la media dice è andare a una finale facendo che siamo più deboli degli altri è un sogno, e in questo in Italia siete maestri. Quindi, ma io sapevo che sarebbe forte come sarà domani. Ho un grandissimo rispetto per loro, per quello che fanno da tanti anni e niente, sarà una gara diversa perché la finale Champions League è completamente diversa di una partita della fase di gruppo, ma vediamo se possiamo imporre il nostro gioco e giocare una bella gara.
Buongiorno, volevo chiederle una cosa su Lautaro Martinez, perché quando l'avete affrontato in finale di Champions era già un giocatore forte, simbolo dell'Inter, ma in questi 2 anni poi è diventato anche capitano, ha vinto lo scudetto da capocannoniere, la Coppa America con l'Argentina. Secondo lei è a livello di quelli che gareggiano per il pallone d'oro? È a livello pallone d'oro per lei Lautaro Martinez?
Forse. Sì, lo può, come no? Ma mi auguro lo vinca un giocatore della nostra squadra, ma anche ci sono gli altri, ma senz'altro è un giocatore sensazionale. Quindi per essere capitano, attaccante, giocare con l'Argentina, campione del mondo e la Coppa America, e fare tante gol, tu devi essere un giocatore speciale, se no è difficile. Ma ci sono tanti nell'Inter che sono bravi.
Ciao Peppe. Ci eravamo lasciati dopo la finale con le parole che hai ripetuto adesso, cioè di un Inter molto forte, una squadra che ti piace e ti piace anche come gioca. Ti chiedo, secondo te è una squadra che può tornare a competere ai massimi livelli per vincere la Champions League? È arrivata a questo livello, in Italia si è detto dalla finale in poi l'Inter è cresciuta come mentalità, ha stravinto il campionato, è tuttora una delle prime in Europa, secondo te può vincere la Champions?
Sì, la può vincere, sì.
Just the last one there, please. Way out there, thank you.
Buongiorno, rispetto a quella finale però l'Inter ha un centravanti diverso. A Istanbul c'erano Dzeko e Lukaku, adesso c'è Thuram che ha caratteristiche diverse. che tipo di giocatore è per te Thuram, se ti piace o meno, e come cambia l'Inter con lui rispetto a quella che hai affrontato 2 anni fa?
Va un po' più allo spazio che andava Thuram, Dzeko e Lukaku, mi sembra, fortissimo. Credo che ha fatto una coppia bella con Lautaro. Giocatore che può attaccare il channel, può andare più in profondità, che forse Dzeko per l'età no, poi lo poteva fare, ma anche si deve fare la sponda con loro, con lui. Si complementano bene perché i movimenti che fanno sono molto chiari, lo fanno molto bene, quindi è un grande acquisto per loro.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.